channel. So we're back to the plant of the week, and today's plant of the week, you've seen its sister, and they have a couple of sisters here. So this, and I love this plant, and you know it's a philodendron because of course it is. This is the, oh yeah, it is heavy, it's staked up. It's not heavy, it's just growing. This is the Florida green. This is the sister or the cousin of the Florida, oh shoot. I have to propagate that one, it just snapped. Right there, it's fine. It's right below the node anyway. Dang. So when you see this, it does put you in the mind of the Florida green and the Florida blonde. It is the Florida green I'm talking about. It puts you in the mind of the Florida beauty, the Florida ghost, the Florida bronze, right? And this is this was cultivated, so this doesn't happen naturally in nature, but it was a crossbreed. It was cultivated between two philodendrons, the Squamiferium and the Philodendron. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, y'all. Those names. These some names y'all got. Y'all got some names. Remember that from the Breakfast Club. But anyway, I love these leaves. So, of course, this plant is native to South America, the rainforest, right? Look at the leaves. Isn't this pretty? And when I tell you this plant has been one of my easiest, when I take easiest plants, it grows like nobody's business. Like right now I'm gonna have to propagate this one. I'm gonna propagate it and give it to my friends who don't necessarily collect plants. So they might have a pothos or so, but they don't have anything like this. And since it's easy to take care of, I just cannot see them killing it. I mean, they could, but I think this would be a nice cut here because it is growing. I don't have a trellis. I need to get a better support. I'm bad parent right now, plant mommy, but I need a trellis, but it's growing so crazy. I can't wait for the bronze to do the Florida bronze to do this. But I bought this as a little thing, and look how much it has. It's just growing, y'all. It's just growing. So it loves high humidity, moderate to high humidity, but one thing I do love about this plant, it does acclimate very well to ambient conditions. Like you could have it in your house and you don't need a humidifier or anything like that. It will do well. Because I initially, before I put it back in this room, I had it out in the living area, but my dog, for some reason, Bucket kept wanting to mess with it, so I moved it back in here. And ever since I moved it back, I will say it's loving the humidity. It is growing. It's loving the 65% humidity and the light that it's getting. The marina lights is shining on it, and it's doing really well. I do have it. It does, like any philodendron and aroid, it does like to be in a more chunky soil mix situation, which I have here. And it's in a clear pot. Y'all, I have to just, okay. Let this one go so it can just tape it lower. Okay, so I do have it in a clear pot, and it needs watering at the moment, and it needs repotting. When I tell you, I repotted this thing at least twice. Do you see the roots coming out of my clear pot? It loves. This is a soilless mix. I don't know if you can see it. This is a soilless mix. I'm gonna do a video, but on what I put in here, it's nothing that you guys haven't seen online, to be quite honest. I don't think it's any different from everything, but I find my plants, for whatever reason, I love these clear pots. This is I want to say this is a 9-inch. This is a 9-inch pot, and it's already outgrowing it. It is the winter time. It's getting to be. It's going into winter. I'm trying to figure out, should I just hold off, right, and let it sit there? It's not, it's the roots are coming out, but I think I might want to wait till spring to repot it. But I just love the leaves on these things, you can propagate this so easily. Look at the nodes. These nodes are everywhere. I don't know if you can see. Come on. It's like, why are you messing with me? The nodes are everywhere on this plant. Everywhere. And I get new leaves. I'm constantly getting new leaves. Okay. Constantly getting new leaves. This is a climber, as you can see, it's climbing. And here's the newest leaf right here, getting ready to unfurl. And this, it just gave me this maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago. And they're doing well. I'm gonna have to find, these little sticks are not, it's not working, and this in the middle is not working. I'm gonna find a better trellis for them. I don't want to cut it back. I want to see how wild it can get. What do you guys think? I don't want to cut it back, but I think that this piece here, since it literally did snap because I was messing with it, and that's what I get, I guess. But it was over there, and I had to get it over here, and this is why I film. And now here I am trying not to bother it too much because she ain't happy. But yeah, it's a Florida beauty, and so I have all 4 of the Florida variations right now, and I love that for me. I have a Florida not a Florida ghost, I was gifted a Florida beauty as a surprise plant when I bought a few plants from this company called BWH plant company in Florida. And I was pleasantly surprised that they gifted me a Florida beauty. I thought that was so cool. And so now I have everything. I have the Florida green, I have the Florida bronze, I have the Florida ghost, and now I have the Florida beauty. I cannot wait for them to grow. I'm going to put them all in the same substrate, stake them up, put them on better trellis than this. And let me just put you here, possibly. And yeah, so do you guys have this plant? This is, when I tell you, so easy. The watering, I don't water until they are dry. I'm not one of those people. I've killed so many plants in my past by over watering, so I err on the side of let it dry out, and versus me killing and suffocating the plant by giving it, too much water in this other. So this one here, I'm telling you, I might water this plant once a month. It's tucked away. It's against a wall. It's against this wall here, but closer to the door. So it's tucked away. The Monstera Peru is in front of it, and then I have a Philodendron White Princess tucked right next to it. So sometimes I don't make it over there sometimes because I'm like, well, oh, by the time I water all this right here, I forgot over there. And then my cabinet, a lot of them are in self-watering little pots. So sometimes I'll be like, oh, I didn't water y'all. But I have plants that are very forgiving. So I'm excited. I love the leaves. I've been wanting the Squamiferium, if I say that right. One of the mama plants, one of the parents. I've been wanting that one, and so I'm on the hunt for that one. And it's winter time, it's getting cool, and so plants don't do well. Plant mail don't do too well when they travel during the cooler months, and so I have to be mindful about that. And I'm contemplating if I want to put an order in, because I don't want to put an order in and next thing I know, my plant arrives dead because it's 40 degrees, and we've had it's been a cool fall so far. So oh my god, this is so lovely. Y'all, where can I get a nice trellis? I don't want to do multiple poles. This little stick is not doing it anymore. I need to find me a nice trellis. What do you guys recommend? Put it in the comments. What trellis do you recommend for a Florida beauty? Because I'm pretty sure I'm expecting my other ones to do. My Florida Bronze is taking off as well too. I expect my Florida Ghost and my Florida, I have two Florida Ghosts. I do have a more mature one and then a baby one that I just couldn't pass up because it was I think it was like it was $20. I'm like, oh yeah. So I got that, but what trellis should I put it on? I want something cute. Wood would be nice, like a wood finish would be nice. I didn't want anything metal or anything like that, or plastic. I didn't want to do plastic. I had plastic moss poles, y'all, that I'm still contemplating should I use. I think I'm gonna use wooden planks. We had a fence put around our property last year, and we got a lot of wood boards left over. We didn't throw them away because I believe in repurposing things. So I think I have a Monstera flame that I need to put on a board so it can so it can fenestrate. Right now it's growing, it's giving me new babies, but it's not fenestrating. I think that's why. But anyway, yeah, so let me know if you have this plant and what medium are you growing it in. I think eventually I am going to put all of my plants, I started allocations, you know, my allocations, I'm trying to transition them over to Pond and Leca. I just did my fry deck. I had the corms and I just took it out of the substrate. Y'all, that's a video on its own, and now it's in shock, and I thought I did everything to keep it from going into shock. So I need to do more research on that, see more videos, and maybe people are not being totally honest about their plants going into shock, because I literally got the fungi that they say put on the roots and do, and I'm like, why does my product look so sad? But Zeke is doing well here, so I think I'm going to stick to Leca and moss situation, the whole combination. But then I do have one here that's in pond. It's a tiny dancer allocation. It's doing really well. But anyway, back to this. I love this plant. I love plants that act like they want to be in my house, that want to be in my care, that wants to be my children. I want you to want to be here. And this plant is like, I'm here. I love you. I love it here. I ain't going nowhere. And I love that for me. I love that for me. This was one of the best buys. I would think one of the easiest plants by far. And I've had many philodendrons. I had a couple that died, and I'm like, what happened? And I was given basically almost the same type of care. One was in soil that was too dense. So that could have been the reason. I don't know. But this one I love. Let me know, do you have this, or do you plan on getting it into your arsenal? Are you going to put it in part of your plant collection? When I tell you guys, I love it. I love these leaves. Are they not? This is just so, I love the shape. It's so pretty in the name, Florida green. I love that that's the name because it is a deep, pretty green. And I love the stem. It has some reddish color to it, and I think that's from the squamiferium. Am I saying that right, y'all? Why it seems like it's sticky on here? I'm gonna have to wipe this down. Give me some wipes and wipe them down with the alcohol and neem oil spray that I have from Paige. Shout out to Paige on social medias. Her sexy, her sexy plant juice. So I use that among other things to keep this under control. It is sticky. There's some sticky stuff that's on here, y'all. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure it out. Is it sap? I don't know. I don't know about it. No, I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I am back. I'm hoping I'm back. Hoping my husband is gone. You know, I've been busy with work and stuff, so I'm back, and I got a lot of plant chores, so a lot of videos are coming. My allocations, some of them are just I know they do this during the winter time, but I'm thinking because the humidity was so, you know what I'm saying, it's optimal for them. I didn't think they were going to go into distress or behave like everybody's crying about online. So now I'm looking at them and I'm like, really, this is what you're doing to me? Some are thriving, some are not. I don't know. I treat my plants like annuals. I'm going to enjoy you as long as you want to stay here, and if you don't want to stay here, that's fine. I will have to let you go and get another one. I'll get your cousin, another one of you, and I'll enjoy you for the moment that you allow me to. All right, guys. Until next time, remember, find a hobby. 2026 is almost upon us. Find something to get your mind off of social media and whatnot. Get a hobby. It doesn't matter. I have so many hobbies, y'all. It's ridiculous on top of my job, and so it just keeps me going. It keeps my mind sane in this crazy world, and I find joy in it. So start out with a plant. You won't regret being a plant parent. I'm telling you, you buy one plant, and the next thing you know, you got 20. And then after that, you got 40, and it's just accumulating. And then you have a husband who's just looking at you crazy. My husband came in here the other day, and he just sat down and he said, "This don't make no sense." He said, "This is a jungle." But he loved it. He was like, "But your plants look so good." So that was a compliment. All right, guys. Until next time, remember, let's grow and glow together. Toodles. Okay. If you need some better support, shame on me. Oh, girl, that's lean on me. Okay, I gotta go find your trellis because you have outgrown these little sticks.